Welcome to Black Perspectives with Lady T, where your words will attract a strong mind or offend a weak one. I am your host, Lady T. My guests today are Sierra, Carissa, Kareem, and Casey, and they are the Rossums. For those of you who do not know who they are a quartet of talented sisters who appeared on TV shows such as Showtime at the Apollo, which they won in 2004, America's Got Talent, and The X Factor. They have also been honored to receive the Key to the City Award from the Mayor of the City of York in 2004. So stay tuned as I get up close and personal with the Rossums. Welcome to Black Perspectives with Lady T, where your words will either attract a strong mind or offend a weak one. I am pleased to have as my guest today, the Rossum! Thank you so much for coming to my studio today. I'm your host, Lady T, and we are going to get right to it. I want them to introduce themselves, starting with you.
Sure. My name is Sierra.
My name is Kat.
My name is Carissa.
And my name is Corinne.
All right. I am so happy that you guys came by, and I reached out to you, and you just graciously accepted the invitation.
Of course.
Yes, I'm so glad. I know you guys are always high in demand and all over the place. In fact, the last thing that I saw that you all did, which was major, was perform at Governor Tom Wolf's inaugural ball.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. How exciting was that?
It was phenomenal. It was so exciting. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It is.
We all were just so excited and blessed to be there.
Well, how did he even know about you guys, and how did it come to fruition that you got to perform for the governor?
Well, my dad, shout out to Oscar Rossum. Oscar Glenn. So my dad, he does, everyone knows my dad, and so basically they reached out to him, and then he reached out to us based off of what they asked, and they were basically asking if we could perform, and we actually found out the Saturday before, and we were like, you don't say no to Tom Wolf.
Right.
So we didn't even take off of work or anything, and we were just like, you know what, work will understand. This is like
they did too. They did.
Yes.
Shout out to our jobs.
Right. Number one priority.
Yeah,
because you shared the stage with the Roots, also performed that evening.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And they put on like a show. Like literally they were on stage for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but it felt like 30 minutes because it was a party. It was like a celebration.
Wow. I was so envious when I mean, I didn't know that you all were performing until I saw some video. In fact, I follow you guys on Facebook, and I saw the video, and I'm like, wow. First of all, let me say this. Not only did you sound phenomenal, but you guys were dressed to the nines. Let's take a moment here.
And that's a story all by itself, too.
I want to hear it because the color story was phenomenal. It was like a burgundy, and then you had on the mini dress that was a kind of like an ombre.
Yes.
You had on the fur.
Everybody remembers the fur. How many times I got this at the celebration?
Yes. Oh my gosh. You had on the full with the long, And then did you have a split?
I had a nice split, had to show off some leg there.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The colors were spot on. I mean, tell me, how did you acquire those gowns?
So first off,
blood, sweat, and tears.
we're gonna give you the honest truth.
A little bit of arguments.
A little bit, not too
No,
bad.
it wasn't bad.
Okay, so who made the decision on the color
I
and
say
style?
between me and Sierra.
Yeah.
Okay.
We coincidentally come up with creative things at the same time. We think alike with our singing. With our singers, we have good ears. We have a lot of similarities when it comes.
Now,
to
are you two the
creativity.
closest in age, or who is it?
We're really not. We're actually opposites. She's
Yeah.
the
She's the
oldest
youngest
out of the
girl.
girls.
Oh, and you're the youngest?
And I'm the youngest out of
She's the baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
out
in
of
the
girls.
middle.
I'm the second oldest.
second
so
oldest.
Sierra's the oldest.
Okay.
Then I'm the second oldest. Then our brother that's not here.
Who's
and
in
then,
Atlanta, Ryan.
Who's in Atlanta,
Yep.
Ryan. And then Corinne.
Then it's
Okay,
me in the middle.
yes,
I get
okay.
spoiled.
Then it's Kat slash
Oh yeah, I was about to say
Casey.
it's Oscar. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
me.
and
And then it's
Oscar
Oscar.
Jr.
Oscar
Yes,
Jr.
yes.
Shout out to you, OG, baby boy.
Yes.
OG.
So you two were
We did.
discussing the
We did.
wardrobe?
We actually decided that we didn't have much time to come up with an outfit.
Yeah.
So we decided to not stress about it, have
Yeah.
fun with it, and we actually
we
had a
did.
lot of fun.
We did.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, my
But we
gosh.
had different ideas in the corner. We
Yeah.
had people
Picked out,
looking
like,
at us.
Everyone
like,
had different ideas.
Different colors with 4 outfits per person.
black and
Yeah.
silver.
Yeah, we were putting
Oh, black and silver
Yeah, black and
was
silver.
an option,
We had all
baby.
black in mind. We
Black
had
and gold.
olive green in
Oh,
mind,
yeah.
which was
We
the
tore
first
that
to
store
put
apart.
aside.
We were like, man, we can't do that green.
I'm sorry. Oh no, it's okay. And then we saw the burgundy, and we were like, "Oh, that is so classy."
Yeah.
I saw that first.
Yeah.
And we didn't really know like
Wow.
how it's like you don't want to do too much.
Not too much.
And a lot of the burgundy colors had the sparkle and the
Yeah.
glitter,
Yes.
the
Sequence in it.
sequence. So you want
Yeah.
to shine
And
a
we're like,
little
we're gonna be
bit.
on
Right.
stage, so you want to stand out. So
Yeah.
Right.
and then every time we do dress up for gigs, we always try to we want everyone to have like a different look. So our look kind of demonstrates our personality.
Yeah.
So the way she had the pantsuit, that's so her. Like that's
I felt
that's
that.
her.
Yes,
Way.
that is so
Right.
Pat.
I felt that.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys really told a story with your outfits.
Aw.
You
Aw,
did.
thank
The
you.
color story and to fit your personality, because I do know you all personally
Yes.
and had experienced your personalities and everything. And I thought that, especially when I saw you in the pantsuit and I said, that's her all the way. All the way.
That's when
Yeah.
you go straight.
That's exactly straight. Wait, I missed the thumb. But yeah, they said the same thing. It's like when we found our outfits, we had like probably 8 different burgundy outfits to choose from, and then when we put like an outfit together, we were like, oh, that's Kat.
Yes.
Oh, that's Carissa.
Right.
It was so fun. It was
Right.
so much fun.
We literally had 2 hours. 2 hours
That's
to pick
it.
those outfits out.
That's it.
So
Maybe even a little less than 2
it
hours.
For
was
hair,
God. That was nothing
makeup,
but God.
everything.
Hair, makeup, and the outfits.
Just
Yeah.
the
We did our-
deciding on everything, because we literally had one evening from when they asked us to actually do it.
Yeah.
Because like we said, work, babies, we just didn't have the time
Took
to
the time.
actually
Right.
have like a full day to go shopping. We had 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
They were like, okay, what about makeup? What about hair? But thank God we have a little talent in that area.
Yes.
Not enough to be doing anybody else's. But
Yeah, you don't want us doing it.
No, that's
But,
not our cup of tea. That's
we-
not a cup of tea.
yeah, it's not
Right.
a cup of tea for other people, but for ourselves, we are really good at doing our own hair. So like I did Carissa's hair for that day.
Yeah.
We all did our own makeup.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your sound. You guys are sisters. Everyone knows that, and for those of you that do not know, they are the Rossums. They are sisters, as we had just talked about, and that has, I'm sure, its ups and downs. Harmonically, it's a nice cohesive sound. But how do you express your individuality? We just talked about through clothing, but how do you express, especially being on stage together? Is there ever any conflict? Like, oh, you're doing too much, or am I getting
Do you
deep
want the
into that? We need the truth.
Can I start with that? There's a Beyonce in every group. And I don't know.
And I just
To the
shook
left,
this
to
over
the
here. It wouldn't be this one.
We ain't gonna point.
I'm over here sipping my tea.
Do tell. We are all listening.
Yes. So I think that we definitely have certain roles in the group. Of course, you have, your standard alto, tenor, sopranos. Then you have your lead singers. Yeah. And sometimes we have discussions with the lead singers that the lead singer is not always the leader of the group. That's right. Our oldest sister, it just felt.
Hey, how you doing? I'm the leader.
She's the leader of the group, and it just fell into place. I think it was being sisters. Like I said, we argue, but we get along pretty well, and we just kind of fell into those roles. And so we don't clash too much. When we do, we address it, and it's funny.
So most of the time we respect each other for our individual purposes in our group. So we respect Sierra as she's not the lead singer. But for the lead, to put everything together, she's really good with picking out what songs we're going to do. Kat helps with the music and mixing it, and she's really talented in that area. Obviously, goes with Kat choreography. She does that for a living.
Right. And we will talk about Kat choreography. We'll use that as a placeholder, but I want to hear what you're saying here. So she does the choreography and some of the other things.
Music if it's needed, if it's necessary, or be in control of responsible of the sound of the music.
I think you're also good with the social media aspect of it.
Advertising.
These two are really good with that.
Advertising, social media as well.
That's
Marketing.
Awesome. And I know how difficult that is, especially to try to grab a following and But you are, and so what do you believe that your main input is for the group?
Being Beyonce. No, I'm just kidding. I had to get her back since they went to format. No, I definitely don't try to be that all. I think
no, really.
I was gonna say
that was a joke. That's our insight.
That's our insight.
I like to write music. That is a huge part of our what we do.
Let's not belittle it. You are the bomb writing.
Really good.
Man, that's awesome.
She will wake up. She hears stuff in her dreams and will wake up and write it out.
I have videos in my phone right now where I was asleep, I woke up, and God gave me this idea. And sometimes it's just the sound, the music, and sometimes it's the music and the words, or sometimes it's just the words. So I wake up and I'm like, okay, I know He gave me something, so I try to hurry up and I pull out my notepad. I even sometimes get on my piano and I start playing the beat, everything that I heard, and then I sit there and write down the words, anything that I can remember, and then before you know it, it literally becomes.
How many others play instruments in the group? You just mentioned you play piano.
I play piano.
Yeah, you play piano.
I know your brothers
drums.
Oscar.
Both of them do.
Okay, and Ryan. And Ryan is in Atlanta right now, and he's went into the area of directing and film. Shout out to Ryan. Right, Oscar Jr. And I see that Oscar is engaged now. I'm just really amazed. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's pretty awesome. I know that your music has a feel of, I know you do some cover songs, R&B, but it's very inspirational. Some gospel. I mean, you have gospel roots. Tell us your background growing up. I know your father is or was a pastor, right? And so, how has that, if at all, influenced the music? I want to start with you because you were just talking about dreams and things that are given from God. Would you attribute that to your personal relationship with God and your upbringing?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it's just all about having faith, and that's something that my dad has always taught us about, having faith with everything you do. And so when and mom too. Shout out to mommy.
Hey, Sharon.
So even sometimes when I'm writing my music, I'm like, God, sometimes it just doesn't come to me the way I want it to, and I just put my faith in Him, and I just trust and believe that He will give me something that is going to be able to reach out to people and to touch people that people can relate to. So sometimes I'll sit there literally and I'll have a notepad and I will get so frustrated and I will toss that notepad and that pen and I will take a nap. That might be the time when I have that dream, and that's all about faith right there. I just trust it in God just to sit there and give me what I need to write down on that paper, and most of the time it really happens. And I just want to thank my dad for giving us that,
Well, his sermons. His sermons we have turned into some of our songs.
Oh wow!
So in his sermons,
we're literally
really writing down what he's taught us in the message and his ministry, and we use those and we turn them into songs. Sometimes we've gone to him to help us write music.
Yeah.
So
wow.
So him and my mom, we were singing. We've been singing since we were kids. We actually started singing at his mom's 75th. No, it was our his mom and dad, our grandparents, their anniversary. I think it was their 50th anniversary.
Might have been.
And so that's when we first sang. We sang this old school Dottie People song. If you don't know Dottie People,
so this is music that you grew up listening to.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. The gospel. We couldn't listen to anything else. No. We couldn't listen to no rap. Shoot, I still don't know all the lyrics.
Our friends will be at parties and they'll be singing the whole song. We're just looking like, I can't relate to you right there.
Right.
We're late in the game learning.
Right.
Boys to men.
That's all mom and dad used to listen to.
Yeah, Boys to Men. That's true. I had
Right.
that hit.
How many times did you hear "End of the Road"? Like,
my
God, over and over. Can't even count on 2 hands.
But this is crazy because we love all types of music. Like, it's crazy. Even though we were only allowed to listen to certain types, we grew up like listening to kind of honestly everything. We grew up on old school music, new school. We love the Jacksons. I mean, we used to literally watch the Jackson 5 movie.
Oh my gosh.
Over and over
That's
again.
That's a
never
good
get old.
one.
Yeah, you're right. The Winans are who we really look up to because, and they kind of remind me of us because they've crossed over. You know, they've done collaborations with different types of artists in different genres. So that's kind of, we see ourselves doing that too. We are a gospel inspirational singing group. We've been raised in the church. Our dad's a pastor, but we love music. Like we love music, and we want our music to inspire. We want it to have a message. You know, we want to inspire youth, women. I mean, we want to inspire everyone. So
you all sang in the choir and things like that.
Yeah.
Would you say that's where you first recognized your musical ability was in the church?
I think it was. Can I take that one? Actually,
can you take that one?
You run with it.
Sure can, Chris.
Well, I think that it was our parents that actually. I don't know if they recognized that we could sing, and they were actually the ones that sat down and started to teach us music and teach us full songs and organize all that. Then we had our grandmother, Myrtle Legati. Shout out to Myrtle.
Hey, Mama.
Shout out to Myrtle. Who actually was the first to sit down and teach us harmony.
Yeah.
So I think with my dad comes from a musical family of a lot of individuals that play instruments.
Right.
My mom comes from a family from a lot of singers. And so does my grandmother. So I think that helped to inspire. In addition, of course, we were all raised in the church, so that just kind of put the icing on the cake.
Right.
Yes.
So those are a couple of things that inspired us.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
We just had it everywhere.
Yeah, you did.
It was meant to be.
Right. Yeah, I mean, when I remember you all coming back to this area, it just seemed like right away you were just in high demand. Just tell our viewers some of the big opportunities that you all had, like X Factor and...
Started from Showtime at the Apollo.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, when that came
What
to
year was that? Do you remember?
Grade.
You were in 6th grade?
That's all I know.
High
I was in
school.
6th grade.
Wow,
and
6th grade.
I'll
Wow.
never forget that moment. I'll take this one, sister. No, but it's really crazy because we have a frame that my mom has that from when we were in a newspaper. And it's just crazy looking back on it because it brings back so many great memories. You know, we had a lot of support from the city that came out.
Wow.
You came through.
It was at, the
that
first
night.
was at the Strand.
Yeah.
They had Apollo.
I was there.
In
Yeah.
York.
I was
Yeah,
there.
in York.
Nice.
And wow, you were there.
I was there.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
That is crazy.
But they had it here in York, and then when we won, oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember.
So
I think we were, we won here in
we were
York,
sent to
and
New
then
York.
we were sent to New York, where we then tied up with
Came tied for first.
We
tied for first. Yeah, we tied for first
With another artist.
Man.
with another artist, but
When
it was
we were kids, she was an adult. She was a beast.
Yeah, that lady was a
Really?
beast.
yeah the
She
person
was a
that we
beast.
were first.
I mean, you
Wow.
can't help but think about, what is it, the broom that they come out with?
Yeah.
Being booed.
Sandman.
The Sandman.
I'll never forget. We got in a circle. Listen, you hear that with the room? Don't worry.
We rubbed that.
Best.
We rubbed the log real hard.
Oh yeah, that was that.
Our
that
good luck.
blessed and good luck charm. But
But you know what? That really speaks to the humility within you ladies, and that you don't take anything for granted. You're young, very impressionable. I'm sure it was a terrifying experience. But although, despite all of the applause and adulation that you received in your hometown, now you're going to the big city, and now you're a little bit unsure, but you're determined that you're going to go out there and do your best. And I think that really speaks to the fantastic upbringing from your parents and the supporting community. I mean, and you ladies always, you know, just carry yourselves to, I mean, just epic proportions. I'm very, very proud of you all. And so when you tied for first at the Apollo, what does that mean? Like,
so what happened was,
I wonder, did they give you money? Did they give you money for that?
I can't even remember. Look, we didn't have none of that.
A little something, something.
But
a little something.
We tied for first. So what they did is they did a sing off. And we weren't even prepared for that.
No,
they did this thing off. We did a song. We only got, what was it, like 60 seconds to do a song.
Wow.
And they cut you off, and this other lady did a song or whatever. So then she ended up beating us in the sing off. So we technically came in second.
Gotcha.
So it was amazing. Though. Honestly, the experience was insane.
Yeah.
Like, and
Just
also
unforgettable.
it was because also we grew up watching the Jacksons, like I told you, and they play that segment in the movie where they go to the Apollo. And all I could think is
a lot of the greats started. If you were going to make it anywhere, you had to make it at the Apollo.
And so that gave us, I think, performing there gave us a boost of confidence.
I'm
like
sure
if
it
we
did.
can, if people love us here and they appreciated our craft here, then we can definitely go back home and we can do this anywhere. So that was amazing, and we are so humbled. Like, shout out to our city, because York comes through for us all the time. We can.
They were in the front rows, with bells, ringing bells,
We had a
and
bus full of people that went up and
that is
and
fantastic.
from York. I mean, I'm not, you know, York, when we had it at the Strand, it was a huge turnout and people supported us so much. But when we went to New York, a whole bus full of people came and supported us. So, you know, we had, as intimidating as that was, you know, to perform in New York in front of people you don't even know, we had our people right there in the very front.
That is fantastic.
That's very comforting when you're under so much pressure.
Some were friends,
involved.
some were friends, some were family, and some were
everybody,
just people from all over Europe that wanted to support us.
Some of our viewers are from all over, so when we say York, we're referring to the city of York, Pennsylvania. And in fact, you all were given the keys to the city by a mayor back in 2004. So all of that was around the same time as your parents. And then from there you went on to, was it the X Factor?
America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. And how far did you go in that competition?
We made it to the live round, and the America's Got Talent, we had a pretty crazy experience.
That was crazy. I was gonna say
that was a little bit insane, because we made it through to Vegas. Got Talent. We come home, you know, we're super hyped. All of our families, it's in the paper, you know. So imagine that, it being in the paper, you know, that we made it to the next round. We were supposed to leave for California, and we got a phone call that we
the same week
that
we were supposed to be leaving.
That we didn't make it. So we got a yes from all the judges. And we were supposed to go. Now we're still kids. I mean, I was in college. Carissa was in college. These two were in high school, so we were still young. When I tell you, that was like the most crazy
heartbreaking
experience.
We
were a little disappointed.
It was a put down for a temporary like setback, because like, wow, you promised us this, we were expecting that, and then all of a sudden you're like, no.
What did you learn from that disappointment? Is there anything that you took away from it?
Yeah, I think that was actually a time of growth, because at that point we realized, you know, this is how it is, and you have to be strong to deal with those types of things. You're gonna have a lot of doors that kind of, you know, slam in your face, but we also know that every door that closes, there's another door that opens.
Go ahead, you better preach.
Amen to that.
Young preacher.
It was a great learning experience. I think it always made us stronger. You know?
It
That's
did.
awesome.
Because then X Factor came, and then that was the best experience ever.
That was.
And how far did you go in that competition?
We made it to the top 100 for that one.
Did you really?
And
because there are thousands of people
there was a lot
to perform.
I mean, the line just to audition it took us all day just to make
Get
it
in.
to not even the judges, to make it to the producers to audition for them. And then we got to audition for the judges, and that was crazy because she was pregnant.
Yeah. Shout out to London.
I was 5 months pregnant.
Shout out to London.
Let's give it up for Little London.
Yeah.
Oh wait, she's not here anymore.
You better make it.
Wait.
London is growing up very fast.
Yes. London Lambert, I love you, baby. Mommy loves you.
Aww. Yeah. That's actually what we'll never forget. We made it far, and we were auditioning. We did our performance in front of Simon Cowell, L.A. Reid, Paul Abdul, and who
I can't remember.
Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say her
wow.
last name.
Oh, my goodness.
Nicole.
And they loved us until we told them that
I was pregnant.
Well, they could see it.
We didn't have to tell them.
Yeah.
They kind of just looked. It was
Really?
like,
And there was a debate on keeping us like back and forth, and Simon said, so he loved us. He was so nice. So
Yeah.
He was very nice.
He's one of the
Simon
nicest.
Cowell was the nicest.
One of the
He was
nicest.
my favorite.
Very.
I know it's hard to
Not
believe.
the you are terrible.
That
That
they
wasn't
actually
him.
took very,
Wow.
very good care of me. They
Yeah.
made sure that I was fed.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they made
Wow.
sure that I was on my feet and
Not
not
dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is
So,
awesome.
He's very sweet.
He
Simon
was.
Cowell's not
Great.
the way he portrays to be. So
Yeah.
No.
So, but they had to send you guys packing.
They
Yeah,
did
they
because when they said, Simon said, so how do you guys
make it to the
how can you make it to the live rounds?
rounds.
he
Yeah.
actually did the math. He actually did the math
said, "You're
of
not
when
gonna
I
make
was
it."
going to give birth.
Yeah. He
And
said, there's no way you're not going to make it.
I said my sisters would go on without me. You know,
Yeah.
we didn't come this far for nothing. So, and the crowd was
Wow,
like,
look at
but
you. Wow, look at
then
you.
we
was
came
rolling
back.
with-
Cam Brown's with her last.
Big Cat had a
Yeah.
That's what they said is packing.
Yeah. Although you were willing to take one for the team,
Absolutely.
there's like,
But hey, we don't regret it. Not one
No,
time.
we were not mad at all.
Talk about it all the time.
That was
Right.
the best
Best
experience.
It was
Yeah.
an awesome experience.
that's awesome.
And I think that's what gave us more of a push. You know, from Showtime at the Apollo to America's Got Talent to X Factor. It's crazy. We learned a whole lot of ups and down experiences from A, B, and C. And now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
That's great.
it's amazing.
Now, you ladies are obviously adults. And I'm sure that although you work together and you perform together, I'm sure you have separate lives outside of singing. In fact, Casey, I know, aka Kat,
K-A-T.
right? K with the K. Let's
Yep.
get that right.
Yes,
You are a choreographer,
I am.
and you have your own dance troupe studio.
I have my own dance business.
Tell us
yes.
all about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, along with my singing, I also have my own dance business called Cat Choreography LLC, shout out to the Boom Cats, by the way.
And the Boom Cats are the
Boom
group
Cat,
of...
Boom Cat could be one thing and it could be another. Boom Cat is like, oh, I dig that Boom Cat. Or if you're talking about the way I promote myself on social media, you know, I have my Boom Cat fans, people who also follow what I do. So, you know, it's like, you know, Beyonce has the Beehives, and you have
Has the Barbs.
yeah, the Barbs.
yeah, sure.
I have my Boom Cats.
All
So
right,
yeah, that's
okay,
a good way
that's
of
awesome.
explaining it. But along with that, I also have classes that I teach with children, with kids from ages 6 to 17, where they have a chance to be trained on how to perfect their dancing skills for the real world. If they are interested in, you know, going to dance school like Juilliard's or any
Oh,
of that
wow.
sort,
And
or
this is for
even
boys and girls?
boys and girls.
Wow,
Absolutely.
awesome.
I'm
Wow.
still trying to get the boys out, but you know,
little
girls are
shy.
holding it
Yeah,
down.
because
I'm
there are a
coming
lot
for you.
of talented boys
A
out
lot.
there.
And you know, some of them are afraid to show that, you
Right.
know, especially with dance for some reason.
Right.
But you know, that's what I'm here for. It's okay to be either or with dance. Dance is talent. Look at Chris Brown. Look at Usher. Look
That's
at
right,
Neo.
right.
Michael Jackson
Michael
himself, James
Jackson.
Brown. I can go on. But
Yes.
you know, but yes, boys and girls. Our minis are from 6 to 12, and then we have our Boom Cats that hold it down from 13 to 17. So we just train them for the real world.
Wow.
And then, yeah. So
Oh, my
they
goodness.
love it. They do such an awesome job.
Yes, they
What's
do.
your genre of music then?
We are hip hop all the way. Hip hop.
right.
That's it. Straight up. That's it. Hip hop. Yes. But with that, along with that, I don't only deal with the kids. I'm also about women empowerment with that too. So with our singing, we're about women empowerment and the youth, but that's also how I am with my dance business. It carries on, you know. So
you work with adults.
I work with the adults, with the women, and also men too.
That is
awesome. I have adult classes that I had started. We just did Lit to Get Fit for the summer. It's a seasonal class. Lit to Get Fit.
Wow.
You know, so that was fun.
And so is that dancing while getting fit?
While getting fit. I say dance fit.
And it works.
Yeah.
The classes.
I guess as long as the body is moving and exercising those muscles.
Well, absolutely, because dance is another way of working out, of getting fit. You know, sometimes not everybody wants to get up and go to the gym every day, you know, and not everybody wants to get up and do fitness at home. Maybe they need somewhere to just have a party, a celebration, and then you're not even thinking about getting fit. So that's the reason why I started that. That's coming back.
Is that a hip hop genre as well?
That is hip hop. Yes. Okay. So all my classes are the music is based off of hip hop music.
Right.
Yep. So we did 90s.
Well, oh really? 90s too. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of going back in my era. I came up in the 80s and 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
So, but you can bring it to the up to date, because someone like me would still be doing the old school, you know. Hey, so if there was some trap music on then I won't be stuck doing this.
Hey, you gotta switch it like that.
Yeah, okay. That's what I need to. Yeah,
mix the both of them.
I can do it all.
Right. So I need to be, up to date with all of that.
Absolutely.
So, wow.
That's for all ages, though. Like, the people my age, they say the same thing, or not even my age. Let's talk about the younger kids. They say the same thing. We can learn from each other's era, So with my class, we do all types of different hip hop music from the 80s. I won't go to the 70s, I'm sorry. But from the 80s to the 90s to 2000s to now.
That sounds like a lot of fun. How can someone reach you to sign up for these classes?
Oh, absolutely. You can, we're about to launch my website. It's about to be up and running, so I'll make sure that you guys catch up with that, and you can stay up to date with that by following me on Facebook at Cat Choreography. Some people have a hard time spelling choreography, so KAT space CHOR. Do I have to really go through? It was a joke. I'm not doing it.
I started dripping sweat over here. She gonna spell it right.
I'm not. It's inside. I just sit my tea. You will not believe how many people said, "Okay, how do you spell that?" It was a joke. But yes, on Facebook, Cat Choreography. On Instagram, Cat_choreography.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Any other ventures? Any other ventures, speaking engagements, or anything else? I know that some of you are moms.
Somebody say it takes a village.
Right. And then you're writing.
Yes,
I'm writing. Are you writing for other people?
Not yet. However, I do have songs that I may in the future find that right singer that I hear that would be fitting for a few of my songs that I have. So I may do that in the future.
Oh wow! Yeah. So we can look forward to that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you all sing your song, like the songs that you write? You guys perform those?
We haven't performed them yet.
Okay.
But we will be.
Recording them.
Yes.
We're recording them right now.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And shout out to 117 Studio. That's where we record our music. And that's where we work with Lee and Dell.
That's our boy. Shout out to Lee and Dell.
Wow.
But definitely we plan on, also please follow us on our Facebook, and our Instagram is at the Rossum. So we'll keep everyone updated on when our music will be released. But all of the music that we are singing is our music that we've all co-written, but mainly it's Corinne's music that we've all come together and even collabed. And we all wrote together as well. But she is the main writer for our music, so it's all going to be our material.
Wow.
And we're so excited because we want to bring, when we do release that, we want it to be a phenomenal experience for our city, because our city has supported us for years. For years. We took a huge break because our mom and dad wanted us, which was smart. So for anyone who's in the music industry, is I think it's the smartest thing to get your education is like key, because you never know with the music if it's going to work out or not. It's not guaranteed. So they wanted us to finish college or finish our business endeavors. So we did that. We got married. Some of us had kids, and now we're back in it. So we plan to release. Everyone's been waiting, and it's definitely coming. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. And is there anything else on the horizon? Are you planning to perform anytime soon coming up that you have some plans?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a few things coming up, and again, you can always just check on our Facebook to catch up with anything, and we're always going to have it there.
So if anyone wanted to after seeing this say, hey, I'd like them to perform at a party or something, how do they reach you? Through Facebook as well?
Yep.
Yeah, through Facebook.
All right.
Our email.
And you're like the booking agent for the group.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for much longer.
Baby steps though. Yeah. And that's coming.
Definitely.
We will claim that. And we will speak that into existence.
Yeah, definitely. That's where the faith comes.
Right. Yeah, it really does. I mean, your spirit just comes alive when people really experience your persona, and then also hear, and then you can feel, not to be too religious, but you can actually feel an anointing on your performance and your singing ability.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and so I always look forward to the next thing that you're doing. I think it's really exciting that the things that you have on the horizon. Also, with relationships, marriage, motherhood, things like that, school and everything else, business endeavors. It's a lot to keep you busy.
Yes.
Is there? Are there any words imparting of encouragement to young ladies that have aspirations, or young guys aspirations and goals to become a performer? Maybe you're looking to form a group. Be in this type of arena, given the ups and downs that you all have experienced, the thrills and disappointments. Are there some final words that you would like to give them? Just some words of encouragement. I'm going to start with you, and then we'll just go around. Okay.
I just want to say, and this is especially to the young people, just to be you. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be unique. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be that nerd that sits there and is painting all day if that's what you love to do, or that's writing your music all day if that's what you love to do. God made you, and He made you in His own way. He gave each and every one of us a gift. So the best thing you can do to give back to God is to utilize your gift and do something with it. And if there's ever a time when you need to reach out to someone, it's nothing wrong with having a role model, someone that you look up to. Just reach out to them, and that we will help you. We're here to help you, and just follow your dreams.
That's awesome.
I think that I can just kind of inspire everyone by just saying, when you have those doors that close in your face, that you just remember that for every closed door, there's another door that opens. You're going to have those obstacles. Just keep going. You just want to stay focused. You want to stay consistent, and you just want to stay committed to whatever you're doing. You want to find your brand and stick to that, and just really just be consistent and just keep the course, because you're going to have obstacles. That's the only thing that is inevitable, that you're going to always have things that come your way to stop what you're doing. But just keep that perseverance and keep going.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. I say just because I do a lot of promoting on social media. Social media could be it's a different world, and a lot of the youth, and I say everyone, from all around the world, if you want to be something, the social media world could affect you a lot. It could affect you in a good way. It could affect you in a way where you feel like you're not doing all that you're supposed to do. What I can say for myself is that from me doing a lot of promoting on social media, I've noticed a lot of good things about it, but there can also be a lot of bad things about it. When I say bad, it's not bad like that, but it's a way where you feel like when you want to be something, sometimes people tend to feel like there's a need to rush your accomplishments, the things that are, I say, the success that goes on within your life. There's no need to rush that. Sometimes social media can be a race, and I want to tell people out there, the youth, and adults, everybody, anyone who wants to dream, anyone who dreams to becoming
whomever, whatever, to just remember to go at your own pace. There's no need to rush. Stay in your own lane. Don't worry about let the great things that you see on social media be a motivation and not discouragement or competition, you know. So I just wanted to say that's really important. That's some things that people battle with, you know. So go at your own pace.
I like that.
I like that.
How about you?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Piggyback off of it.
Well,
it's important.
What you said was great. But the thing is, also on top of that is number one, definitely run your own race. Don't run against anybody else. Take your time, because honestly, if we ran a race against everyone else, that could have been completely discouraging, especially from when, you know, we took a break. You know what I mean? And people were coming up to us like, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" And it's like, we're doing.
It's coming.
We're doing. It's coming. We promise. But it's God's timing. Just remember that it's God's timing. It's not your timing. It's going to happen when you're ready. In my personal opinion, we weren't ready, and now I know we are ready. This is our time right now. So on top of that, I just want to piggyback off of what she said, but then also just don't let anyone tell you no. You know what I mean? Don't let a lot of people, you know, will discourage you from your dream and tell you, you know, it can't be done. You know, a lot of people were telling us, you know, no, don't wait, don't go to school. You know, this is now. You know, it's going to be too late. You're going to be too old. Yeah,
you have families and kids.
Yeah, you know, that will come later. And honestly, I'm so glad that we did everything at our own pace and we did it, and that we listened to our parents. And you know, I know everyone doesn't have mom and dad, but whoever you have, listen to them. Whoever it is, I'm quite sure they're telling you what you need to hear, and out of love. So whoever that person is, whether it be aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, whoever's raising you, listen to them.
That's right.
And take that guidance. But we listened, and honestly, I think we're right where we need to be. So
definitely,
that's good.
Don't let anyone discourage you from the time that, you know, your time, basically. So that's what I want to say.
Well, you've heard some wise words from young people. You guys are young to me, okay? Yes, you are young. You have a whole life ahead of you. But we just heard some wise counsel, and I hope that you all that do have some dreams and aspirations do take heed to what they said, because they've lived it, they're living it, they've had ups, they've had definite downs, but they've learned from it. So whatever you can glean from this conversation today, please take it and run with it, because they dropped some serious truth bombs.
Speaking the truth.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah,
honestly.
keeping it real at all times. But again, thank you 1,000 thanks so much for coming by,
So much fun.
for sharing your time. We're getting ready for later on today. Today is a filming day, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. So you guys will probably be preparing for that, entertaining friends and family. But enjoy your afternoon. Thank you again for coming by.
Thank you.
Please send your love to your mom and dad.
Absolutely.
Yes, Oscar and Ryan. And we will be in touch and looking for other things from you all. Again, visit their Facebook page.
Yes, please.
If you want to reach out to them. Then here's your girl here. Reach out. They have the Facebook page, the Rossums. It is on Facebook. Right.
And it's the Rossums and not the Rossum sisters.
Oh yes.
The Rossum sisters, just the Rossums.
And that's Rossums.
Yes.
The Rossums. I got it right.
Yeah, you got it right. That's pretty good.
And on Instagram, it's the _Rossums.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Good plug. Well, thank you again for joining me. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, also on YouTube, Black Perspectives with Lady T, and hit like and subscribe to my YouTube, and also Black Perspectives at Weebly.com. I hope I got that right this time. My producer, she gets on me all the time, but she looks out for me. Again, thank you all for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.